teased you for long enough. You've seen me use these on the channel extensively. Now this is your opportunity to get the best cordless blower on the planet in your hands. I'm super happy to tell you guys that the Ego blower system has come to YumCars and is ready to ship. So the great British weather is not allowing me to do you a live demo because right now it is -5 outside. It is blowing a gale and it's a blizzard. So this is going to be a two-part video eventually. You've seen me use them for long enough, like I already said. But this is the official launch, guys. Finally, 4 years. 4 years of making this come a reality here. We're the first car care brand in Europe to have these. We've used them. We've tailored even our product, our microfiber line, to be used with these. So a lot of thought has, of course, gone into this. I'm going to give you a quick rundown. What have we got? How to use it? When to use it? Which one's the best way to use? You know. So, as you can see, there's 3 blowers. This is the 530, 580, 765. Now, what do those numbers mean? The numbers is basically CFM. How much air, when you press the button, is getting expelled at each one of those nozzles. So 530 CFM, 580 and 765. As you can imagine, the bigger ones blow more air. Each one has got an advantage and each one has got a little bit of a disadvantage theoretically if you look at it that way. So this is my actual personal blower. As you can see, it's still in very, very nice condition. If you look after things, they'll look after you. So if you've got a hyper protected car, you know how much damage this can do in terms of, you know, blowing all the water off your car. Now, the 530, I think, is going to be probably one of the most popular ones. It's the least expensive one. But it has got a few disadvantages. So you've seen me use it. So when you press this, as you can see, as soon as you release it, the airflow completely dies, whereas the 2 bigger blowers in the range, they've got an actual auto hold stop thing. So if you even do this, it's blown consistent air without you having to touch it. Now the advantage of this is if you do, rather than getting into obviously holding it in weird positions, you can literally hold it like this, you can hold it like this. It's always going to blow. You don't have to keep your finger on the trigger. And it's the same thing with a 765 model, and even better, you can literally, it's almost as if it's got handles made for blowing your car like this. So the auto hold feature is literally probably the most obvious one. All of them can be adjusted in terms of airflows. You can have, look, there's a dial in every single one of these. You can have it going at pretty much no air, all the way up to the maximum. So as you can see, there's a lot of air being expelled, even from the baby ones. Now, the next question is, which one do I go for? Personally, me, as of right now, this is going to get shelved, and I'm upgrading to the 765. The way that this blows air, there is literally nothing quite like it. It's the biggest one in the range. Of course, it's the most expensive, but the expense really doesn't matter. As soon as you press the trigger and you've got anything on your car in terms of protection, this makes super light work of it. The water just gone. It's just blown off and it's done. So the 765, I'm going to personally upgrade it to you. Again, don't forget, each time you go up in the range, you're going to have to obviously incorporate that little bit more weight onto your arms. But realistically, you're going to spend 3 minutes holding it, and it's not heavy. You know, personally for me, it's not heavy. To some people, it might have a little bit of weight, but that really, in my eyes, it's not off-putting. Now, as you can see here as well, we've got 2 independent items that we're going to have. We're going to have the 2.5 milliamp batteries that, again, fit onto every one of these machines. You can buy these, obviously, in abundance until your heart's content. And of course, we're going to have the independent chargers for sale. However, I'm going to tell you this. No matter what you see on Google or from anybody else, you know, if you Google a local farm shop or anything like that, you know how we like to look after you guys. So whatever you buy from us, in terms of if you buy a machine from us, it will come guaranteed as a kit. So if you don't think it comes with a battery or a charger, with us it will. So every single machine, I'll give you this one because it's got no battery on it. The machine will come like this, obviously with a few extra attachments on here. It's gonna come with a battery, and it's going to come with a charger. That is going to be your kit, guaranteed. I don't like to say, oh, you've got to buy this machine, then you've got to add this to the basket. That's gibberish to me. So everything comes as a kit. I would recommend, from personal experience though, whichever kit you do decide to go for, please chuck another 2.5 milliamp battery in. I would just recommend it because when you're outside blow drying your car, or you're blowing the leaves off your driveway, whichever kind of task that you're doing, you can have another one on charge. The charge time on these literally is not that bad, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So by the time you get it all out, blowing your car, this pretty much is already charged and you've got a full one on the machine. So 100%, that's just a personal recommendation. Just load up on another battery. With the way that you're going to use it, the way that you're going to look after it, is going to last you many, many years, and it's a worthy investment. And also, probably the most exciting thing is right now we've had a bit of well, I think everybody's having a bit of a logistical nightmare. The snow here, the snow in the US, but basically we've teamed up with a company in North America where we're getting basically the Stubby nozzles. So a little bit like the pressure washing kind of solutions. You've got your OEM Lancers, the gun and Lancers that look like walking sticks, you know my famous analogy. Same thing with this. I mean, this is great, don't get me wrong. It's not bad. However, what we're doing is we're gonna rip this off, as you can see, and then we're gonna get a Stubby nozzle that's gonna come to around here. So imagine you're blow drying the car, you've got no length. You actually maximize more of the airflow because you're not losing as much air going through this pipe. It's a lot more maneuverable, and our Stubby nozzles are going to have a beautiful rubberized ring around it as well. So if you do manage to go and ding your car, you're going to have no problem because it's fully encased in rubber. So keep your eyes peeled on those. We've got quite a healthy amount incoming, so I don't think there's going to be a problem in terms of stock. And I'm not sure how bad the weather is in the US as we speak. However, I will probably air freight a handful of these because I'm sure people are going to instantly say, I want a Stubby nozzle, I want a Stubby nozzle. So I'm going to obviously satisfy your needs. But there's our Ego range. Honestly, guys, I am pumped. If I had the perfect solution for you, I say this all the time on video, in store, on the phone, if I see someone down the supermarket. Actually, somebody did stop me in a supermarket talking to me about detailing one day, which was quite surreal while I was picking up a pizza, but hey ho, amazing nonetheless. But I'm sure I've hammered this more than enough into your craniums. If you had the ultimate, you've got a super protected car, you blow dry your car very quickly, 3 minutes, to around 75, 85%. You then get 2 drying aid towels, the 2 white ones, and you use our detail spray as a drying aid. Now, if you do that, your whole world will change. The way you dry cars, the way your cars look, especially long term, because there's no micro scratching involved or anything like that. It's just a beautiful experience. You blow it out of the wheels, the tires, the side mirrors, fuel caps, door jambs. I mean, I could go on. As you all know, the water during the final stages in terms of drying it off is an absolute nightmare. That thing hides where you probably can't imagine it. So I would highly suggest, if you can, obviously buy it straight away. If you need to save a few pennies for a few months, honestly, don't go for an in-between. I mean, you see many YouTubers, pummeling your £50 Amazon specials and all this. Listen, it doesn't work. Yes, of course, it blows air. I can do that out of my mouth, but the amount of air that's being blown out sometimes you might as well just drive the car around the block. I mean, these push out so much oxygen as if it's a living thing. It's like the motor within this is actually truly an unbelievable piece of engineering. So they look beautiful. You can put it up on your wall, you know, like this, and it's going to look like a statement piece again. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. So I would recommend whichever way you like to purchase your things with us or from us. Even if you have to wait, the same as you have to do with sometimes with Crensley pressure washing packages. I would rather you wait 6 to 8 weeks and you buy the best rather than you buying, you know, a very subpar product, not enjoying your experience, which of course is a byproduct of buying cheap, and you're going to punt it in the trash. You've lost your money, of course, and then you're back to square one. So I'm shortcutting you the process as we speak. Buy once, buy right, and obviously you're going to have the world's best experience. But yes, this is ego. I don't know. This smile is just not enough. I've been dying to get these in. We finally got them in. We've already started selling them through the walk-in store. So again, these have been flying through there, but now it's time for you guys worldwide to get a hold of these. Whenever you use it, however you use it, you're going to have probably the biggest smile on your face the first time you pull the trigger, activate the turbo nozzle. Life is changed. So I hope you've liked this video, guys. I hope you can see just how much this means to me. There's a huge multinational corporation this, so for them to say yes to us means a lot. I hope, obviously, if you do pick them up, I'm curious again, tag us, share your processes on stories or whatever, Facebook, Instagram. I'm always kind of curious how you do you. So yeah, thank you very much for watching as always. If you do manage to get a hold of one of these, I hope you enjoy. I hope you have a smile on your face. And as always, I will see you all very soon. Thank you.